coming. And I looked, and yes, the baby was coming, but it was breech. So I stuck my hands in there, and she's pushing, and I'm pulling and turning. Baby comes out, send her off to the hospital with EMS. About 2 weeks later, she walks into the precinct. I said, "Are you here to thank me?" She says, "No, I found your watch." So now that I've retired, I become a real estate agent. And I'm not very good with technology. As I was uploading all my listings, I accidentally linked them to a porn site. Everybody loves my virtual tours. So I just started with a new company. My manager said, "When you have an aha moment, I want to know about it." So the other day I ran into her office. I said, "Linda, I got it." She said, "What is it?" I said, "I just realized my computer can be used for more than just Facebook, email, and porn." She said, "Absolutely, real estate." I said, "No, online gambling." So I had a little trouble in the beginning as a realtor. I remember bringing the people to the wrong house, and yes. And I take them around the house, and I go to the woman. I said, "This is very nice. You have a big turnout for the open house." She said, "Open house? This is my husband's wake." So very embarrassing. Then there was a time I brought them to the house, and it turned out it was a crack house. That one actually worked out because they bought the house and the business, and now they have a mansion in the Hamptons. So I'm married. I have 2 children, and I found that the best way to punish your children is not to take away their iPad. No, you take away the charger. And you watch the panic in their face when the batteries are running out. You should see the look on my wife's face when I take away her batteries. So my daughter is 10, and I had to run an errand. And she said, "Daddy, can I just stay home? I'll rent a movie." I said, "All right, no worries." So I run out, run the errand. It was gone a little longer than I thought, and I come back, and I said, "Oh, what did you rent?" She said, "Daddy, I rented 50 Shades of Grey." She said, "But don't worry, I didn't like it. The book was so much better." So as I said, I am married. My wife is here. Yes, it's so good to see her laughing outside the bedroom. I have a son. He's a good kid. He's 16 and he just got his learner's permit. So I said, "Nick, let's go, get in the car." We start driving down the road. The car hits a curb, through a fence, knocks over some bushes. Thank God he wasn't driving. So of course I had to go to motor vehicle and renew my driver's license. You know, we've all done that, right? And they make you read the eye chart. She says, "Can you read that?" I said, "Of course I can read that. EMILY. She said, "That's very good, sir, but that's not the eye chart. That's my name tag." My son is a good kid, though. Every once in a while I gotta borrow some money from him. Yeah. But I think I'm raising a little leg breaker because he hounds me to pay him back. And I borrowed some money from him last week, and I still haven't paid him back. And I think he's sending me a message. Because this morning when I woke up, in the bed next to me was the head of my favorite golf club. My wife wasn't feeling well this morning. So I said to her, "You know, honey, sex is the best medicine." She said, "You are absolutely right. The problem is I need long lasting and you're fast acting." We just bought a new bed. About a month ago, we bought a new bed, a sleep number bed. Anybody have a sleep number bed? Yeah, $7,000 for a sleep number bed. And I still can't get a 69. My son came home from school the other day and he said he had to see the sex ed movie. So I said to him, I go, Nick, what'd you think of the movie? He said, it wasn't as good as your virtual tours. I find out I'm getting older, my body doesn't react like it used to. Ladies, maybe your men has the same problem. I find I need some help from the little blue pills. Aleve. My wife and I were in Costco last week or whatever, and she said to me, she goes, oh look, there's my gynecologist. So what do I know? I go over, I tap him on the shoulder, I said, how you doing, sir? You've also seen my wife's vagina? He said, which one is she? I said, that's her over there. He goes, yeah, I've seen it. I saw it yesterday, as a matter of fact. I said, yesterday? She didn't have a doctor's appointment. He said, doctor? I'm your mailman. I do have a couple of pet peeves. I really don't understand why people clap when a plane lands. It's not a magic trick. It's supposed to land. Or when people clap at the end of a movie, it makes no sense. And I really hate it when my wife claps after sex. Because I can hear her when I'm downstairs watching television. But my wife is, she's good because she's very security conscious. I wanted to have sex this morning, and she said, well, what is your user ID? I said, user ID? I don't know. Big Frank? She says, I'm sorry, another member already has that name. So I grew up in a very traditional Italian household. My mother never left the house. She stayed home all the time, except on Saturdays. She had to go to confession. And I'm saying, what is my mother doing all week long when she's got to go to confession? I found out. She had been using jarred sauce. That's the one that got you, huh? Anyway, as I told you, we have two children. We were looking into adopting. Yeah, but anyone ever adopt? It's very difficult. The interviews, the paperwork, the references. Well, I'm finally glad to say that we are getting our new puppy on Sunday. So, my wife is a court reporter, and she does run our bedroom like it's a courtroom, and it gets a little tiresome, you know. Whenever we're gonna have sex, she tells me, all rise. Enter Exhibit A into evidence. When she's finished, she tells me court is adjourned. So I had it, and I finally decided that I was going to take charge. And I said, stood at the end of the bed the other morning and stood in bed naked. That's right, taking it. So I stood there naked, and I said, honey, court is in session. I'm going to enter into evidence exhibits D-I-C-K. She sits up, she looks at me, and she says, you know I don't work small claims court. Thank you, everybody. That's my time.
Frank Failla. The beat goes on. Give it up for him. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have a real treat coming.